안녕하세요. 예, 맞습니다. 여기 두셔도 돼요, 위에. 예. 좋은 하루 되세요. The stuff I ordered from Amazon is here. It's CoffeeSock. This is what I'm gonna use to make cold brew coffee from now on. This container here. Sure. Custom. There's 2 5-gallon socks, so I can switch back and forth between the two. We're gonna wash it in water. The instruction says to boil it once. I'm gonna boil this in this pot. That's enough. Alright. Oh, it's taking a little bit of time. This is boiling. First, let's turn this off. This is not the best angle for this, but it's not like I care. I'm too lazy to get the tongue from the kitchen, so I'm just gonna do it with my fingers. Whoa, it's hot. Of course it's hot. So yeah, I let the water drain out of these guys. Oh shit, it's hot. So the first step to making cold brew coffee is to pour yourself a little bit of whiskey. We don't have a whole lot of space, counter space or refrigerator space. I'm gonna just make it in this this bucket here. How many gallons in 6 liters? Yeah, we're gonna make 2 gallons of coffee today. So every gallon of coffee requires a pound of coffee beans. So I'm gonna put 2 pounds of coffee beans and 2 gallons of water in here. Only tricky thing is I want this to stay cool, so I'm gonna actually throw ice in here, but then the volume of ice and water will add up to be 2 gallons. However, I figured that out. Most people who watch this will be watching it at home and they'll want to make this at home. So what you want to do is you want to get your coffee beans ground on the day you're making the cold brew coffee. Let's say you're making a gallon of cold brew coffee, then you want to get a pound of fresh ground coffee on the day you're making it. I'm gonna measure out 2 pounds of coffee, which would be like 900 grams. So that's a pound. That's the second pound. Can you believe I used to grind this much bean by hand? I used to do that before I got this machine. That was crazy. Oh, so good. So now you have your coffee ground in your CoffeeSock sack. So I want to pour 2 gallons of water in there, but I'm gonna make it so that it is like ice and water, so it stays cool in the bucket. This is 2 liters. I'm gonna pour 2 liters just to get the coffee grounds wet. We're gonna let that sit for like, I don't know, a minute or 2. This is about 1 liter. I know that looks pretty crazy, but you have to trust me or my name isn't Aram Harichan. Okay, I make it work. This is a DIY cafe, you know what I'm saying? You make it as you go. It'll be fine.
네, 다리가.
다리가? All that stuff is in here. Now I'm gonna tie the sack off. Hook here. The neck of the sock. Twist it. Then pull it through the 그냥 뮤직. This chair. This is the top's optional. You know, I mean, if bugs get in there, it's no problem. It makes the flavor better. But yeah, that's about like a little bit less than 6 gallons of cold brew coffee that's brewing in this thing. So it's been more than 12 hours since I put the coffee grounds and water in here. Sorry about the camera angle, folks. But yeah, so this is the first time I'm brewing with CoffeeSock, but this is to be expected. There's a little bit of fine particulate matter floating in here. So the taste is gonna be a little, I want to say raw. Yeah, it's like, it feels very like mouthy and it's kind of herby. It's not unpleasant, but it's not the same as drinking it filtered. So I've taken the cold brew from the canister and then I filtered it once. And this is a filtered, and this is a new cup. One of the things with the cold brew, you want it as clean as possible. I want the fine particles. I guess it's okay if you get used to it, but you can't really push that on not to customers. Like I can drink this with friends, but like if you want it like the next level cold brew, like if you want to, like, this is the difference between like homebrew and like business level cold brew. So what else can I tell you? But yeah, this is a lot better filtered. I think it's better filtered. After a few brews, I probably don't need to filter it again through the filter paper. I can just probably serve it straight from the Igloo box. So I've emptied out the coffee into these guys. So I have about 6 liters. This is extra. So that was what was on the bottom of the container. The CoffeeSock will require a few uses before the pores get small enough that you get less of the silt. That was a botched presentation, but I don't have too much time to like set up all the camera shots and everything. This setup is gonna be okay for the next month or two. If I come up with a better solution, I'll update you on it. But yeah, this is my Igloo CoffeeSock solution to cold brew.